Minister, I listened to what you had to say, and I had some things that I had intended to say before I came in here. Right? I just need to respond to some of the nonsense, really, that you came out with, to be totally honest. First, 1.2 billion, as you know, that's not the case. You're incorrect in that. This thing of dismissing, nobody's suggesting that we dismiss COVID, nobody's suggesting that supply chain issues aren't there. We absolutely acknowledge that. See, the problem is, Minister, it's about 6 or 7 years since you started promising housing budgets from over a year, and every year you declared victory, and every year things got worse. So pardon me, and pardon the public, for not particularly believing you when you say, well, actually, things would be fine, except for the interruptions we've had over the course of the last 2 years. The housing crisis started because of the policies that was implemented by the last Fianna Fáil government. And that's a fact when you encouraged local authorities to step back from building local authority houses. That's the truth of it. That's the origin of this. There are other factors, but it's a big part of the origin of this. And then by the time you came back, yes, a housing budget. Every year you promised it. Never arrived. Still hasn't arrived, as far as I am concerned, Minister. You throw back at us that we support pieces of legislation. What is it you want? What is it you want from us exactly? Oppose everything or support everything? No, we're in opposition. We're going to offer critical support to good measures where they make sense. And where there's a bill that has good stuff and bad stuff, we'll support the good stuff and we'll oppose the bad stuff. That's what we're here for. That's what we're going to do. We're not going to hold back good things where they make sense. We're not going to do that, no. I want to deal with this thing of objections as well, to be honest, right? Because you know for a fact, you know this in your heart of hearts, where policies or proposals have been put on the table, if people vote against it because they're unaffordable, that is a different thing from, to be honest, where Fianna Fáil councillors vote against social housing out of snobbery, in truth. And you know that that is a fact across local authorities across the state. Cork City Council, Sinn Féin has never voted against social affordable housing. Within the last 2 years, Fianna Fáil, every single Fianna Fáil councillor, including the Taoiseach's brother, and I'm sure they had a conversation about it, voted against social housing on the Ski Yard Road. Happened in Cantork, happened in loads of other places. Let's be honest here. Well, look, you talk about being honest. I know in truth, where these votes happen, it's not out of any snobbery. It's not bouncing castles we wanted going into those sites. It's houses at affordable prices. Where you vote them down, it's out of snobbery. And that's the truth. That's the truth, Minister.